Caitlyn is one of the most annoying characters to play against in bot side, and she's currently sitting at around 20% ban rate. Today, I will feature Caitlyn and why she's so annoying to play against. I played League of Legends for almost 9 years at this point, and in 9 years, Caitlyn still stands as one of the most banned characters in the game, and I heavily think that the reason is simply because it's so hard to play against her, because of her range, of course, and because of the fact that she punishes a lot, and the character is objectively really easy to play. So that's why I heavily think that the character has a high ban rate to this day. But I haven't expected Caitlyn to actually stand still as like one of the highest ban rate characters in the game. We currently are playing a matchup which is Yunara. My runes are these ones. I probably have shown them already if you're watching the video. But yeah, we're playing Yunara matchup, which usually means that you know, she's kinda screwed. This is one of the best matchups for Caitlyn. Even if we don't have support matchup, they have double ranged, and I would have preferred having a Karma or something like that. It would have made the matchup way more monodirectional, let's say. So, kind of unfortunate from that perspective. We're still gonna try to get the push anyways. It's gonna be hard anyways, because, again, we have a range disadvantage compared to them. But we're gonna simply Q the wave in case, and we should be able to do it. The guard forces with Q, we can try to match. My objective is not to get the prio. I mean, it's not really what I want, but we can try to get, you know, just really near level 2 at the same level, kind of. Oh, I'm fine. Alright. I managed to get it. Yep, pretty good damage. Now, we let the wave in this position. It's not that bad, actually. We don't have priority, which is not the best, but we have a... You know, we have a guy coming out for us, and I kind of want to eat every time she hits, you know, you just want to make sure to look out for that. Again, this kind of job is a bit harder because I don't have my usual karma with me. Like, I don't have something to actually just, like, say, okay, I can do that. But as you can see, it's still, like, kind of painful for her to walk up for every minion. I'm kind of, like, making her look like that, but, like, the Lulu, again, is making a lot of job here. When we get level 3... it's where we are gonna shine. And I know, guys, like, I just wanna know also down in the comments what you think about the Caitlyn ban rate. It's probably like one of the funniest things to see, like, in the comments, what people think about the ban rate of Caitlyn and why you actually dislike playing against her, right? Because in every elo, no matter what, there's a good ban rate of Caitlyn. The highest ban rate is seen around Emerald, but also lower leagues are banning a lot of Caitlyn. There's also Misfortune, but, like, I think that Caitlyn stands strong, like, as, like, the most banned character right now. So, just saying, like, Misfortune is also, like, one of those characters that you don't want to play against because simply your team just gets destroyed by her ultimate. So even if it's not you, your team, like, can't play against her. But, like, the thing that also makes Caitlyn heavily banned from my perspective is the fact that she's not, like, she's a character that can win early, but then also scales. Like, that's the thing that makes her strong, if you ask me. Like, there's not a single character that has an insane amount of pressure and at the same time can scale. Like, the second best one is probably Draven. And also Draven has some kind of play rate, but let's just say that the play rate of Caitlyn is way higher compared to Draven. Even if Draven is objectively, like, also really hard to play against. But the Caitlyn can kind of play by herself, right? It doesn't matter if you have a bad matchup, good matchup, or whatever. While instead I feel like the Draven kind of needs... a lot of love to be played decently and to work properly. So yeah, that's what I heavily think. But you also, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think about this talk, and if I'm saying random stuff or it's actually like this. It's always a bit hard. Careful with the Q. Alright, so this matchup is again naturally really good. In case I had an enchanter, but sadly I have no enchanter. I have a Braum. Casually you have a Braum, which is funny. Let's just try to punish every auto of Yunara here. And then you simply wanna E right away as she Qs, excuse me. So we're gonna shove this one. And I think that I'm gonna go... They're quite squishy, honestly. I could go for a Collector. Because Caitlyn can decide, you know. You can go for an Exoptics if you want more DPS. Or for a Collector if you want more burst. Seeing my comp, though, like, I see that my comp has... let's just say that my comp has a lot of... okay, nice flash. Keep autoing. Should be fine if he keeps autoing. I didn't manage to auto. It's okay. If he autos a bit here, he probably wouldn't have died. Lee Sin gank, that's fine. We're not in a bad position. I think I'm gonna go for Exoptics because my comp is, well... My comp is literally working only for me. So this game is on our hands, you know what I'm saying? When a game is in your hands, it's always a bit scary. Because we are the only DPS carry of this game. We have a Soraka mid lane for some mysterious reasons. So this is gonna be one hell of a game. You're not getting a first kill here. I genuinely think that, like, even if you have matchup as ADC, right? Like here they have Yunara Lulu. Sadly, because of the Lulu, I just can't actually punish the Yunara as much as I wanted to. Like, I'm genuinely unable to do that. So that's quite unfortunate. But later on we're gonna have a triple front line. And the triple front line is pretty good, right? The triple front line is the dream of ADC players, let's say. So hopefully this is gonna be more than enough to actually win this game. So we're gonna go Exoptics. My decision here was to go Exoptics because we have a front-to-back comp, and Exoptics will have a lot of value later on into the teamfights. Especially I can abuse the fact that I have more range than Yunara. Probably she will also match Exoptics, who knows? When they play with Lulu, usually they go for a Kraken. This actually went for a Vampiric, so I think she's gonna go Blade. Rightfully, we have a lot of tanks, so I can see that happening, you know? Like, there's a reason to it. I wouldn't say it's that weird. Now the guy is getting hit. But remember, as Caitlyn, you wanna make this type of pressure. Okay. She has to heal there. Pretty good damage. We had a really good punish with Braum now, finally. Now, I'm not one of the best killing players in the war, guys. You gotta notice that. But, like, the fact that you can play this character hands down and it kind of, like, works insanely well despite everything. They have no heal, right? Yeah, they have no heal. So, the character is easy to execute. That's what makes it annoying. Like, it's genuinely easy. You know, you don't need those particular mechanics to play it at a low level. Because you don't need an insane level to actually stomp or do something like that as Caitlyn. Oh my god. Fuck, someone died. Oh, with that shot. So we're gonna Q this wave again. And I'm probably gonna ult as well right away if Lulu has no shield. But we have to wait for Lulu's shield. I'm gonna keep ultimate in this case. In this matchup, I will never ult blindly. Because most of the times you can ult right away. But it's not the case. It's pretty bad if Lulu is E. So we're gonna have to wait Lulu to E. The mid laner has the push, which saw Victor rotating from mid to bots. So sadly, we're gonna be in a position where we can't really... could have looked for that. That's so sad. Now, I have no idea if J4 wants to look for something. I think they saw him, to be honest. They saw him, and also Lee should be here. Yep. Lee still shadowing. J4 is bot side. I'm happy that J4 is kind of shadowing me, you know? Like, this is a game where, like, if you get shadow, it's always really good. Shadow, guys, simply means that, like, your jungler is playing a bit more near to your lane and he's trying to, like, make you not die. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting ganked, right? It simply means that he covers. It's the same thing as cover. So covering a gank, covering a play, covering whatever you want, let's say. So apparently... Oh my god. Yeah, we're fine. Lee is still bot side. That's a huge waste of time. He can look for top lane play and I will probably base here. I don't want to gamble anything. They could actually look for a gank here or for a Drake. Both things are true. And I just don't want to... I just don't want to really have a business into that. I'm going to go refillable really quick. We're going to lose a bit of wave, but honestly I'm happy about that. Jarvan should have done topside camps a bit earlier. He stood mid lane trying to gank for no reason. That's a bit unfortunate, I will say. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. We don't have one of the best teams in New West. I mean, the matchups are pretty bad, though. I gotta be honest with you. Like, if you play Soraka into the Victor mid lane, I might actually say that that's not a good matchup. The same applies for topside. This guy's getting... it's getting destroyed by the Heimer. Now, I kind of wanna... Where did the guy base? I saw them basing. Did he go there? Maybe I saw it bad. Okay, so I did topside objective, which is kind of unfortunate. The guy can never move there. I would have never fought topside match, topside fight, let's say. This fight seems pretty hard to play. And also ganking topside seems pretty hard. But let's see what happens. Maybe they find the angle. Actually find the angle. Wonderful. No shutdown, but at least the Ornn can breathe for a bit more. The enemy has no hard engage on me. The only thing is Yunara ultimate, which eventually you can always see as Caitlyn. Now, I don't know if she has shoes. Yeah, she has shoes and I don't, so we still have to be slightly careful. Just a bit. Now, the guy is going Blade, as we said already. The Blade is annoying because she can slow me down, and she has a bit more hard engage potential on me. Usually, Caitlyn has an hard time getting hard engaged against the Yunara. So, you have more range than her, you space her better. Generally speaking, it's a good matchup, I repeat. It's just really, really hard that you're gonna lose 1v1 against the Yunara unless she's ultra ahead. And you also outscale her right away because of the crit, so it's pretty bad for her. Really nice Q, the guy's already half HP. Almost half HP. We place a few traps down. I always want to keep one in case Braum actually lands something decent. Now we're gonna have it in a few. Lulu has no ultimate, has no E, so she's gonna get another 300 damage in the face. Always be really careful in this matchup. You can ult like I did, but always be aware of the fact that you have to take off the Lulu shield first. That's the only thing. Let's go back to bot side again. Nice, we have the exotics now. I want to base because I have item advantage. Probably the enemy doesn't because he went for Cal. So even if they base now, they shouldn't be having the blade, I believe. But he has a kill, so we'll have to see. He didn't base, so that's even better for us. I decided to stay, and now we have item advantage. So I want to force, I want to play, I want to do something, right? So just look for it. It doesn't matter if I get hit a bit. And the focus had to be Lulu, but it's okay. You know what happens. Sometimes people aren't that bright. I was a bit scuffed, but that works anyways. Lulu has no flash now, and yep, the Lulu will suffer the death here. Okay, guy tried to kick, but we're eventually fine. I had to flash just because I didn't know if she would have kicked me from the back or like. You never know, right? You're playing against master players in the end, so master players sometimes they play well, sometimes they play like shit, right? It's like it's a 50-50, let's say. But you guys don't have to worry about that. Like, you know, if you're playing on a lower league, I don't think you need to flash there. Like, I probably wouldn't have flashed either. I just had to make sure that nothing weird happens, honestly. Oh my god, the crit was crazy. And here I don't know if Lulu's coming back, so I will just wait a bit. I will wait. I'm not gonna ultimate right away. Top lane is kinda scary, the fact that they already did a tower at minute 11. It's a pretty scary thing. We can place a war now. I have 2. I just didn't even notice that I have 2, honestly. And Lulu still has no flash, so the focus has to be the Lulu here. Once again. I think that the Yunara still has ultimate as well. So killing her off... There's an enemy jungler, I believe. Nice. Another good auto. Oh, my bad. And we're really near to the second item, which in this case is going to be Infinity Edge. Pretty simple, honestly, when we're this ahead and we have the gold. I wouldn't think about it twice. Like, let's just do it for simplicity's sake. Here, you see that the enemy is looking for a play here. Always push the wave first. You're a really quick character at doing that, so even if your team is going to make a mistake, hopefully not, they'll have to play around the fact that their wave is gone. Now, J4 actually tried to play the fight, which I don't agree with. We can close them up here, and we should. Yunara flashed. I don't know why. That was interesting. Ooh. Yeah, good one by Lee. I expected him to not play this deep again, but that's pretty fine anyways, honestly. Keep in mind that they spent everything that they had here. Kind of. Lulu has no flash, so she's gonna die. That's wonderful. I'll take it. Actually, I'll take that. I think I'm gonna rotate top lane really quick. We have already the bot lane quest, so we can start rotating. Top laner should also have it, thank god. Okay, now, because if he doesn't have that, he still has to, like, play topside for a while. Let's just go topside now. And when it comes to boost this game, I will say that, like, plated are pretty good, but, like, I will just go for Berserk Greaves. They got a buff, and this build doesn't have an insane amount of attack speed, as you guys can see. The only thing that I have is Dora's Bow. So that's the important thing when it comes to that. Now, let's push this one right away. I'm gonna Q it. And what I hate about Kate, I repeat, is that, you see, I have a perfect farm. Everything is going fine. I have no issues. I lost the lane anyways, sort of. Like, we didn't lose the tower, but I don't know how to explain. Like, I didn't win the lane, but I'm in a good state, right? So it feels pretty good to actually play this game and be like, okay, I had an early game champion. I didn't win right away, but it just feels nice, right? So nice movement by Yar. I shouldn't have queued, but I knew that he probably would have died anyways. Another really nice crit. And like, that's about it. Like, this character just makes no sense, right? It makes no sense that you have such a strong lane and then you come out of the lane and you're still strong. Like, that's what I don't understand about these characters. There should be like a point where they are weak. And when you ask yourself about, like, when is killing weak? And the only answer you can think about is never. Like, this character is never weak. Especially if you're a good player of it. Like, that's the most tilting thing, right? If you're good at this character, you're never bad. And what? Like, what does it even mean? Like, you can never be bad with a character in no matter the position. Like, I don't really know which comps can actually win against Caitlyn, because you see it even in Ike Challenger, and the only thing that I'm thinking about is, well, if they have something like a Blitzcrank and the Blitzcrank grabs you, well, then you're dead. But it's still, it still has to grab you, right? And you have an E, You have a mobility spell, you're a crit carry, you deal a lot of damage, there's like the traps, there's a lot of things that just makes it really hard to engage and just kill you right away. That's what I'm saying. Now, this comp is also scales insanely hard. The fact that we have 2 kills does make a huge difference. The Jarvan ultimate million was flawless, actually. So we're gonna take this ward off. And I wanna base possibly the next wave because we have Infinity Edge in base. Okay. Now we're gonna eat this one and base now. Pretty good. We have like 11 CS per minute. We're playing in Masters, guys. Master 200 LP around. Again, I'm doing a challenge where I'm trying to reach Challenger in Iune. So we are tryharding and trying to gather as much LP as we can in Iune. It's the first time that I play in Iune. And honestly, I must say it, Master is not that bad. They aren't playing as bad as people state. I think the players are overall good. And what I like is that it feels like no one is actually giving up no matter what. Like I had a lot of people going at 0-10, 0-20 and they still play the game and they just actually be kind of helpful anyways, despite their score. So that's what I heavily loved about this region for now. Maybe it's gonna change, you know, maybe it's gonna change just like everything else. But right now I'm enjoying the view. But hopefully it's gonna be like that even in Niger Elos. Now I'm gonna farce it here just to prevent the Lessin to actually counter jungle here. I think Ornn can look for an ultimate. This is not that bad, right? I mean, I think we have a chance of killing him. We still have a chance of killing him before nulls. I'm calling the Ornn to ultimate possibly, which is pretty good. Nice. And this guy should be cooked. Nice. We're also gonna get the towers, you know, that's pretty good. Gonna get the towers, they give us gold. That's another pretty good kill. I think this is a decent punish. Sadly, we're gonna lose million tower for it. I wouldn't say that's bad either. Like, we have a full scaling comp and we are not losing the tower. We haven't lost any meaningful Drake. We haven't lost 3 Drakes in a row or something like that, so we're in kind of an even position anyways. I think that you have about 3k for gold ahead. But we don't feel them that much. Like, I don't feel like we're that much behind compared to them. I don't really care about the tower. I kind of want to play this out. Yeah, I was kind of expecting this guy to play this out. And now we're simply gonna trap the guy into auto. And that's a shutdown. Nice. That Q was pretty good. Usually you don't want to Q too much later on into the game. Like, my advice is to not do it unless you know that there's a specific stun or something where you can play around it. You can see we're getting all the kills. That's wonderful for our comp because, well, I'm the main carry of this comp and, well, quite important that I don't... oh my god! That was crazy, actually. I'm gonna Q this guy. I feel like we're in a really bad position overall. Ooh, I should have never hid. I should have never hid here, guys. That's my fault. Woo! They are fine, actually. Okay, thank god they saved themselves. We're gonna get the boots now. And from here, we go usually at Zeal. I will say that RFC is like the most common choice when it comes to killing because you can one-shot people from far ahead. And... well, range is the advantage that we have in this game, right? I feel like having a lot of range in this game is gonna change a lot how we perceive the game. We have Exoptics, we have RFC, so having a lot of range against a cop that has no range at all, or a Yunara even, does make a lot of difference rather than going Collector. Sure, Collector helps to cover kills, but when you're the main carry of a comp or like the main DPS dealer, I like to go Exoptics a bit more. Especially because, again, we played with the front to back and I kind of explained it already. You get used by like understanding all of this while playing the game. Like if you play the game a lot and you watch a few drafts, a few comps, you're gonna understand it, guys. Don't worry about that. Now this guy's gonna get blue buff, which is pretty good. I love our comp. There's gonna be a point where like Ornn now can give me the item. I'm gonna put Infinity Edge first. Both Infinity Edge and Exoptics give the same advantage on Ornn. So again, when you're playing with an Ornn, you wanna put either Infinity Edge or Exoptics, they are the S tier items, on the first slot when you're playing with Ornn, because he will upgrade the item. Now I'm gonna put Infinity Edge because it's cooler, and I'm gonna go to the Ornn. Remember, always go towards the Ornn. It's gonna craft the item, and it's gonna craft the first item slot, which in this case is Infinity Edge. Exoptics and Infinity Edge both share the same thing, so don't worry about it. Okay? Like, you can do whatever you want, honestly. Now we're gonna kill off this guy. I'm ulting this guy, so he has to walk back. Never gonna E forward to the Yunara, just auto air from far away. And always keep it defensively in case, like, always keep your spells defensively. That's the most important thing. Okay, can you Q there? Oh, I actually fumbled. I think he dies anyways. He managed to ward away. Yeah, that TQ was pretty bad because I knew that I couldn't kill, right? So I'm still a pretty bad killing player, guys. Even if so, guys, let me know, again, what do you think about the ban rate of this character and if it actually makes sense. I mean, I think it makes sense. I'm playing killing, look at how shit I'm playing, and we're still delivering a lot, so that's probably like another reason already. I'm gonna answer this guy off. Really careful about the ultimate, but I guess that we shut down him. And the Yunara soon to come, the one that's gonna die. We got a triple kill off just by clicking, you know? The Infinity Edge upgrade as well. Oh my god. I just love Ornn as a character, I swear. Ornn character of triple front to back, Exoptics procs. It just feels unfair, honestly. It genuinely feels unfair to how this character can get all this lead and it just goes ahead. Like, it's so... it's actually crazy, right? And we're playing in Masters, I repeat. Like, Masters is... I mean, Master Yune, I feel like he's slightly weaker, but... still a good elo, like, to, like, showcase things and such. And 9-1, just like that. We drop 9 kills out of the gate just by autoing. Not doing any crazy killing, you know, skill or something like that, because some people just, like, showcase an insane amount of things that you can do. This is how you do it, this is how you do that and that. You don't need anything with this character. You actually don't need anything meaningful to make it work decently. And that's what, again, people hate. You're playing Caitlyn in silver. You don't need a challenger brain. You stack your headshot, you go hit there, and you one-shot people. And it makes no sense. I mean, it makes no sense that you can do it. Even if you're... Okay, yeah, sorry. So, like, wants the wave. I mean, she's already starving, kind of rightfully. So, yeah, it's pretty easy to execute. I always teach, like, killing in a really easy perspective, not explaining, oh, yeah, you have to do this wall combo where, like, you need an insane amount of, like, LP to do. No, you simply auto. You auto with the character. The less spells you use, the better it is. Like, the less Qs, E's, and W's you place, the better it is. Because you simply play here like a front-to-back character, and you auto when you need to. So you see even here, the objective is to, like, get headshot. You see that I hit the Raptor here to get the headshot. I'm gonna get RFC, and then we go to the fight. Oh my god, I missed. Ah! What the fuck, that landed on me? I'm still fine. Walking away, I still have my flash. That's pretty good. They wasted a lot of stuff and we didn't die, so that's wonderful. I made a huge mistake that I wanted to headshot, guys, but I hit the minion. That was pretty sad. And we have the bloodline here to lifesteal ourselves, which is nice. Also, the Soraka. You see, we placed a lot of traps randomly. I'm not placing them correctly or anything. Like, that's not a correct way, okay? You always keep one just in case there's a stun, but just place them down. And the enemy's like, wait, how do I play this, you know? That's the whole gimmick. Now, again, we're gonna stack headshot here. I'm gonna Q this one. And just get the wave to get some lifesteal on. Ooh. And the guy just fumbled. Oh, he didn't die. I can ult him. He's probably dead. He was solo. And now the Exoptics proc just, yeah, makes me play a wonderful front-to-back where the enemy has no chance of playing. I told you the range thing with, like, Exoptics nowadays makes no sense. You're gonna see a lot of pros also playing Collector, don't get me wrong. I believe that both items are really strong on the Caitlyn, but it depends if you wanna play Caitlyn carry or Caitlyn burst. And Caitlyn burst is not necessarily carry, right? But in high levels you will see a lot of, like, comps like Zoe Nidalee. And in that case, you don't need a Caitlyn DPS, if that makes sense. Like, you don't need a reset, you don't need to play front to back, you don't need additional range, because your comp plays in a really monodirectional way. Okay, so they take a peek and then they close the fight, but with Exoptics instead, you want to look for an extended fight. And as you can see in this game, we have the Braum, we have the Ornn, we have the Jarvan. After they get a kill, they simply want to go in again. And that's the important thing, again. Just keep in mind this tiny differentiation. So it's your comp rather than the enemy one. You can also pick Collector if the enemy is all squishies. But keep in mind that if you have a front-to-back comp, then Exoptics will ideally also be really strong. That's how I decide usually my items. In a really simple way. Like, there's like two. This fucker is taking all my traps. I mean, but I have them again, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna Shadow here, get the wall tower. I think our team has to stay. If they base, we're kind of screwed, because they can look for a play with the Lee in the back. I don't think this is gonna happen, but who knows? You never know, so just make sure to always stay near to each other. The Ornn played for a really good play here. I think I can't really reach that. It was a good engage, but I just could never reach, so that was a bit unfortunate. Careful on the Lee Sin Q, which we dodge. Now we're in a good position. Sadly, if I flashed or something like that, I could have done it. But with the informations that we had, I didn't wanna gamble anything there, right? So if we place a ward, that would be pretty cool because they have a Heimer. Okay, we don't place the ward, so that's a bit risky. They could do Nash with the Heimer. He has a lot of damage. And sadly, we might actually lose it, but in case, that's still fine. We just have to look out for a really good place in the meanwhile. Are you forward here? Oh my god, the damage is crazy. Now, when you reach 100% crit on killing, you're literally like some kind of terrorist character that makes no sense. Because you can one-shot people from half the map. And the objective is always the same again. Reach 4 stacks, then RFC, and that's about it. It's a pretty simple and straightforward concept. Careful on the Heimer. We have to wait for Soraka to push this wave. Then we can play a bit better in the mid lane. See, I want to stack the headshot. Okay, stack the headshot, go to 100. I'm not gonna need the wave. Okay, now we're gonna. 1, 2, 3 again. Careful on the Lee. It's fine. I still have all my summoners, by the way, so we're not in a bad position, even if they heavily look for us. Okay, I'll take off this tower. Can I take the blue buff, maybe? If no one takes. Maybe Soraka getting blue buff was slightly better, but I like blue buff as well on Kate. Like, it's not that bad, right? You have some CDR. Additional CDR, mana perma, you can spam Q just to shove waves. A pretty simple way. Okay, no flash. That was actually wonderful. We take the flash of the Victor and also the ultimate. So he has like 2 things in less during, in the next fight, while instead we didn't use anything. The guy panic flashed, he panicked a lot. I mean, I guess that you panic when you have an ADC that one-shots in front of you. It kind of makes sense if you think about it. Now we're gonna catch this one, put here, put here, put here. And also another thing, you're gonna see a lot of pros with this character going absolute focus gathering storm instead of the usual cashback. Reason being that with your ultimate you deal more damage, you can go absolute focus. And it makes more sense. It's just like a more sense thing to do. No! I got stunned from this guy. That's so annoying. I just have to auto him though. Now let's take off the towers really quick so that my team is not getting killed too well. The enemy ADC is playing on the other side of the map. That's weird. Oh, I have ultimate though. I had ultimate because actually I got it refounded. That's pretty cool. Now we're gonna... Ooh. I got a really good angle and we forced 2 flashes. Which is wonderful. This was a really good flash because I saw the angle. I knew that Victor had no flash. And I think I want to take the Nash, sure. Let me just get this tower real quick. And then we're gonna go Nash with no problems. We are still 20 seconds, so that's pretty fine. Is Yunara gonna finish the game? Oh, no, she's not. She doesn't have damage. Wonderful. Nice, guys. We get the Nash. I was a bit confused on the Yunara splitting here, but apparently it sort of worked decent for the enemy team. Like, it didn't work as bad as I expected. Ooh. Please, don't fumble. Okay. I wasn't sure if I knew how to do it decently. Because, you know, guys, like, when you're a coach, when you're teaching a lot, you play 300 different characters, and so, like, it's pretty weird when you're playing all these characters and you just don't get used to that. Now, we're gonna base really quick, don't worry. We should be ready for Drake. I was pushing that wave because we have GA next fight, and, well, if you have GA on a front-to-back comp, just like this one, and you have 13 kills, even if they manage to find the angle on you, let's suppose that they manage to... It's just like... It's too hard for the enemy team to actually get value. Okay, the Heimer just decided to die. The Heimer just decided that he wanted to die, so we pick him off. That was funny. And we're gonna ult the Lulu as well here. She didn't die. But look at my damage. Does this make any meaningful sense for you? Oh my god. That's like 1k 400 damage, by the way. Oh. Nah, but like this character makes no absolute sense. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that you can do such things. Like, why am I one-shotting everyone? Do I actually deserve that? You know what I'm saying? I'm eating Drake because I have champion only. It's quite annoying. But I mean, let's just walk forward and see what happens. I'm not gonna leave your red buff. I'm just taking everything from this guy. Poor him. Actually, playing Yunara into Caitlyn is always a bit sketchy. When you wanna pick Yunara, guys, I always said it. I even made a video about Yunara, guys. Always ban the Caitlyn. It makes you feel like you're unable to play the game. Unless your team has some kind of hard engage, which in this case they don't have. So I just literally auto from half the map and the enemy has no answer. Why is this Gromp even alive? Like, why is he actually here? I think I miss him. Now, Sally, the guy's probably gonna die. But I think that he's gonna eventually die. Oh, never mind. Yeah, managed to kill him. The headshot was quite wonderful, but I didn't manage to kill him anyways. Now let's close this path, walk away, and we're gonna beast. Pretty simple. We're still in a great position, be really careful. Guys, one. And he dies. Oh, he away. Nah, didn't manage to do it in time. That's fine. Anyways, we're gonna base, and from here, what usually pros do, or like even non-pros, you go for a lethality item or Bloodthirster. Now I'm gonna go for Bloodthirster because we have an insane AD multiplier because of Ornn. I don't know how to explain, like, we don't need Bloodthirster at all, but one of the highest AD items in the game is Bloodthirster. And when you're playing a champion that plays crit, especially Caitlyn, which has a really high multiplier of AD on the headshot, going Bloodthirster is the best from a damage perspective. You can even go for a lethality item, such as... you can go for example, you know, Voltaic Cycles works pretty good. But I heavily advise Bloodthirster, especially with a Norn. We're gonna have like around 500 AD with Gathering Storm and Blue Absolute Focus, excuse me. So that's the trick that's gonna make us go 1v9 in this game. Just to stack a lot of AD and eventually just one-shot them all. That's the gimmick, let's say. I think the out is fine, right? Okay, the out is fine. We're gonna go here. Flash in 1 minute. Okay, flash in 1 minute. This game is quite slow, not gonna lie. Like, usually I like, you know, footage of like games to be slightly slow. Like, not slower, excuse me. Like, slightly faster, but you know, when games are fast, they are fast, and when they aren't, well, they aren't. You can skip a bit of my videos in case. Like, you can just go straight to the part where I one-shot everyone, or where I lose. Really good pick off by the guy, but it doesn't matter anyways, as I told you, because sadly they don't have enough damage, or even if they had Guardian Angel, so unluckily the Lee Sin actually tried, but I knew that eventually it wouldn't make much sense. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and this was helpful for you. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Caitlyn and why she has like such a like ban rate, let's say, especially you guys playing in silver, gold, platinum. Let me know your experiences with this character or against this character. Thank you so much for the view already, and see you in the next educational video. Bye.